All right, people, I'm back with another product from Phlster, the Ascent mag pouch. Now, I'm going to go ahead and throw a link below to the Phlster playlist that I've created in case there are any other products that I have reviewed from Phlster that you want to go ahead and take a look at. Phlster just has a knack for coming up with innovative product designs in the concealed carry industry, and I've tried out several items so far, and so far so good. I really enjoy all of the Phlster items that I own. I have a bunch of them here on the table we'll talk about as we go through this review. If you're curious about the Enigma, if you're curious about the ARC weapon-mounted light switches, or potentially the Phlster floodlight holster system, all of those videos will be down below in that link. Before we do get started, it is worth mentioning that I don't personally have any association with Phlster whatsoever. I don't get a commission if you buy their products. This is not a paid review, and I didn't get anything sent to me for free. Generally speaking, when I see a product that I feel is interesting and I want to try out, I will just go ahead and order it, and I'll try it out and make the decision on whether or not it's worth my time to actually sit down and do a review video. These mag pouches just happened to pop up on my radar recently while I was doing a little bit of research for a friend on the Enigma system. One of the things I've really been looking forward to with the Enigma is expansion type products for that platform. Of course, if you haven't heard of the Enigma, go hit up that playlist and see the review that I did for the Enigma. I personally feel like it has a world of potential in the realm of concealed carry. I just think that they need to come out with some more products to go with it. It needs a little refining, if you will. Now, the primary draw to this mag pouch is that it is specifically designed to integrate into the Enigma holster system. It's manufactured with a slot in the side so that you can go ahead and mount this directly to the belt for the Enigma. I personally found that that doesn't really work out too well. So the Ascent mag pouch has this slot in it, which is designed for the belt system on the Enigma to slide through here so that it can go ahead and ride on the belt system here. Of course, in order to do that, what you have to do is flip-flop the belt buckle so the belt buckle is on the opposite side, because you can't just mount it here. I have seen pictures of people who have mounted it to this part of the Enigma. The problem is what you end up with is your mag way too close to your pistol. I've swapped things back and forth probably a dozen times trying to get it all to, work well and stay as a concealed system, but I just can't seem to get it right. Ideally, if the plate system for the Enigma were just a little bit wider with some holes drilled into it so you could mount this directly to it the same way that you do a holster, that would probably work out quite a bit better. In a sense, it would then act just like a wing-style holster that most of us are used to. Now, some of you may find that this setup works very well for you, and if you do, by all means, leave a comment down below and let me know, what it is that you've done to get your adjustment correct so that your Ascent pouch works well with the Enigma. Like I said, I personally can't get it to work comfortably together as a combined package. That doesn't mean that it's a horrible product, though. On its own, as a standalone mag pouch, that's where the Ascent really shines for me. See, when it comes to holsters, I'm all about the Kydex, but there are some definite drawbacks when we're talking about mag carriers or mag pouches. One major drawback is a lack of versatility. If you have a Kydex mag carrier for, say, a Glock mag, that's it, that's what you have. You're going to need one for your Glock 19, you're going to need one for your M&P, you're going to need one for your SIG, you're going to need one for each weapon that you own. Now, I've already got a box of holsters in the corner here in my office. I don't need to double and or triple the size of that box just for mag carriers. Phlster's Ascent, though, this thing is pretty much universal. I've put everything from 20 round staccato mags in it, my 9mm M&P, the 10mm M&P, honestly, every pistol that I have, I've taken the mags and fit them into the Ascent, and they all work well. Now, I know that doesn't seem really like a big deal, right? Like, cool, bro, you got a universal mag pouch that can fit all these different mags. This isn't that though. This isn't your run-of-the-mill nylon mag pouch that as soon as you pull a magazine out of it, because it's inside the waistband, it's going to go ahead and collapse. No, that's not the Ascent. The Ascent is something completely different. The Ascent is a dual layer design where the inner layer looks to be some sort of nylon and the outer layer is, I guess, the same material that Phlster's Enigma is made out of. This outer shell from the Ascent, it is stiff enough and rigid enough that it stops it from collapsing when worn inside of the waistband. So you can go ahead and easily remove and replace your mags at any time without any issues whatsoever. At the same time, the Ascent is soft enough that it is a lot more comfortable than any Kydex holster or mag carrier is when worn inside of the waistband. So the back side of this is laced up with your traditional shock cord. That is what's going to give you the retention for this mag pouch. Now, if you want to go ahead and make it easier or harder for your mag to come out of this mag carrier, then you just go ahead and tighten up this shock cord, and that's going to go ahead and give you more retention, loosen it up. It's going to be less retention, easier to get that mag out. That also helps when it comes to customizing the fit of this thing for different magazines. Now, right now, I have this set up specifically for my spare mag for my M&P, and it fits really well, just perfect. But if I want to go ahead and put a Glock mag in there, I have to loosen this up a little bit because dimensionally the Glock mags are just a little bit wider, and so the retention is a bit tighter with a Glock mag than what I would prefer and what I have it set for the M&P. That's going to go ahead and bring me to my first real complaint about this product. So I had to go ahead and order some of these little push button locks or keeps for shock cord. I believe it was $8 for the variety pack. I had no idea what size I needed, so I got a variety pack that had 3 or 4 different sizes included in a little bin. When you receive this Ascent in the mail, it's going to come somewhat like this, except the shock cord is going to be tied in a nice tight knot right here at the end. If you've ever had to untie shock cord before, you know that it is a real so-and-so trying to get it untied. Like to the point that once you finally get this thing adjusted to how you like it as far as the retention and everything goes, it's probably not even worth it to readjust it to be used for other mags. Right now these things are listed as $35 on the Phlster website, and I truly feel like they could have just thrown in a little shock cord keeper at no cost to keep me from having to tie, untie, and retie this thing every time I want to go from one setup to another, or from, less retention to more, more to less. Now this seems superficial and petty, but think about it for a moment. Online there are very limited instructions on how to set these mag carriers up. You're going to muddle your way through it. Tying, testing, untying, retying, testing, untying, retying, testing. Once you finally get it just right and you decide, I don't want to carry my Glock today, I want to carry my staccato. Well, now you've got to start all over. And it's not just a matter of adjusting retention either. This shock cord, there's a row of holes in here, specifically, I'm guessing, to loop the shock cord through to adjust the height at which your mag sits in the carrier. You set it at the height that you want it, you loop this through there and then tie it off. I don't know, I'm just guessing because there's really no instructions online to be found. All I'm saying is if you're going to order one of these mag carriers, jump online to Amazon, order yourself some of these shock cord keepers, and make your life a hell of a lot easier. While I'm here, I might as well get my other negative out of the way. So earlier I talked about how this is marketed as an accompanying product to the Enigma. I personally can't get that system to work very well. So like I said, this product comes in at $35 currently, and it comes with no hardware. It is just the mag pouch. That's it. It comes as just the mag pouch because it is supposed to integrate with that Enigma, but I can't get it to work with the Enigma. So now what? I guess my only other option is to add a belt clip to it so that I can still actually use it. So here's the part that gets me. This thing is $35. And then on the listing for this on Phlster's site, they have a belt clip that they specifically recommend. They sell the discreet carry concept clips, I believe is what they are. Those are $38. At this point, I'm not even sure what to say. Like, I don't know if they're being serious or if this is like some inside joke or what. Now, you guys know me. I sure in the hell am not going to spend $38 for a set of belt clips for a mag pouch that I paid $35 for. That shit ain't happening. No, I jumped onto Amazon and I ordered a pack of belt clips. They were cheap. And I mean, it was 20 bucks for a pack of, Christ, I don't know how many. I got a bunch over here in the corner because you know what? As much as I'm ragging on it right now, I actually like this thing, and I'm going to order a couple more so that I have a few spares that I can set up for other pistols. So here's the complaint. This product does not work very well with the Enigma, or maybe that's just me. Maybe I can't get it to work properly. But it doesn't seem to work well with the Enigma, and it comes with no hardware. The hardware to use it off of the Enigma costs more than the mag carrier itself, at least the hardware that Phlster recommends. Can we please just get some reasonably priced hardware added in with this and shipped with it so that if you want a damn good mag carrier, it's all ready to go in one order and you don't have to hopscotch back and forth between Amazon and Phlster. Or pay $38 for a set of belt clips. $38 is crazy. Now I know there are people out there watching this that are probably about to feverishly start typing like, oh damn, this guy's really shitting on Phlster. Why is he even doing this review in the first place? Now I can see how it may look that way. Honestly, I can. I get it, but I'm not that guy who's going to sugarcoat a review and leave the negatives out just to kiss the ass of the manufacturers or product designers so that hopefully next time around I get a free one in the mail. I'm just not going to do it. That's not me, and I refuse. I hate those reviews, and I have no respect for the people that do them. I prefer to be honest about stuff. I am blunt. I'm straightforward. And if that hurts your feelings, I don't know what to say. Maybe this is not the channel or the review for you. What I can say is that I have Phlster's floodlight. And then on my TLR1, I keep the ARC weapon-mounted light switches. I use that combo on every single firearm that I get while I'm waiting for a custom-made holster. On my days off, when I'm just screwing around wearing some shorts and hanging out around the house, mowing the lawn, or out for a walk with the dog, I go ahead and I use the Enigma. I have this Ascent mag pouch, and I'm probably going to order at least 2 more of them. I purchased every one of those products at full retail price. I didn't get a single one of them for free. Every one of those products I use on a regular basis. If you see me out and about in the real world, there is a 90% chance I have a Phlster product on me at that point in time. Every one of them has their positives and their negatives. They all have their little areas where they could be improved, or they're maybe not the right product for that particular situation. Now, if I didn't think that this Ascent mag pouch was a good product or didn't have some real world use, I wouldn't be wasting my time doing this review. Even more than that, I sure in the hell wouldn't be using this thing every single time I leave the house with my M&P. Once you tune it in and you get it to where you personally like it, it's one of the best mag carriers I've ever used, regardless of its little quirks. For me, it's the comfort. I can put this thing on inside the waistband and I can wear it all day and never even realize that I have it. So now that I have it adjusted to just where I like it, Phlster's Ascent mag pouch is a definite grab and go item for me. It's right up there with my keys and my phone and my wallet and my M&P. If you want an inside the waistband mag pouch, one that's universal, one that's high quality, one that is comfortable enough for all day usage, then what you want is the Ascent mag pouch from Phlster. All right, that's it for today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you here next time.